There are words that can open doors and others that close them without you knowing it. For centuries, 5 sacred words have been hidden in plain sight, mentioned in ancient texts, and now backed by modern science. They are keys capable of transforming your reality. If you don't know them, yet you may be blocking everything the universe has in store for you. This is not just about what you say out loud, but what you whisper in your mind. When no one else is listening, these words are sacred secret codes of mystics and sages. And today, you are about to discovering them. If you learn to use these words correctly, everything you want will come to you, not by luck, not by chance, but because you will be speaking the language of the universe. But before most recent, the power of the word has been a secret voices. As Jacob Grinberg suggested, language not only describes reality, it creates it. The question is how you can use this power to your advantage. Imagine that everything you experience, what you see, what you feel, is not pure reality, but an interpretation constructed by words. What they taught you is to say, you don't see the world as it is, but as you were told, it was when you understand this, you understand why so many people live trapped in invisible limitations. Our mind is not just an information processor, but a shaper of reality, and the bridge between our consciousness and the divine structure of the universe. It is the language. Every word you pronounce has a vibration that directly affects your energy field. In other words, what you repeat constantly becomes the vibration you emit, and the vibration you emit determines what you attract. There are specific words that work as cosmic keys, and today I'm going to share 5 of them with you. When you incorporate these words into your daily life, everything begins to change. The way you relate to the universe, the way you manifest your desires, and above all, your connection with the divine power that lives in each one of you. We are not common words. They are not simple affirmations. They are vibrational codes that define your reality and determine what you will attract to your life. They are the same words that have been used in sacred rituals, mentioned in ancient texts, and now, thanks to the modern understanding of the quantum physics and consciousness, can be understood in all its magnitude to truly understand the power of these words. We must go back to the beginning of everything. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This phrase, beyond its traditional religious interpretation, contains a profound metaphysical truth. The creative power resides in the Word. The Bible seen from its dimension. Esoteric reveals secrets that transcend literal interpretation. When we understand that the sacred scriptures contain hidden codes, we begin to see beyond the surface. It is no coincidence that in Genesis, God creates through the Word and said, "God, let there be light," and there was light. This is not just a creation story, it is a teaching about the vibrational power that each one of us possesses. When we speak of the divine power of words, we are not referring to a religious practice, but to a sacred science that has been preserved through the centuries. To receive this knowledge, it is necessary to prepare spiritually. It is not about memorizing the words or repeating them mechanically. It is about understanding that each word we pronounce is a seed that we plant in the infinite field of possibilities, just as God created the universe through the verb we. We create our reality through the words we speak. We choose modern science as beginning to validate what mystics have always known, that reality responds to our consciousness, and that words are tools of manifestation. When we align our words with divine intent, we become conscious co-creators of our reality. I will begin to reveal myself. The first word of power, a word that has the ability to instantly transform your energy field. Bless this word is not a simple expression of good wishes. It is a divine decree that activates the creative forces of the universe. When you pronounce the word bless, you are doing much more than expressing gratitude. You are activating a power that was given to you from the beginning of time. The word bless has a unique frequency that resonates with the divine matrix of the universe. When you pronounce it with consciousness, you are literally altering the energy field around you. It is no coincidence that in many spiritual traditions, blessing is considered one of the most sacred acts. It is an act of pure creation. But here is the secret that few understand. When you bless, you are not only sending positive energy towards others or towards situations. You are activating a cycle of abundance in your own life. It's like opening a direct channel to the source of all creation. Every time you bless something or someone, the universe returns it to you. Multiplied, the word bless has a special power because it combines two fundamental elements, intention and action. It is not a passive word, it is an active decree. When you say, "Bless my day," you are not simply wishing a good day. You are exercising your creative power to manifest a day full of abundance and divine synchronicities. Imagine that every situation in your life, even those that seem adverse, are opportunities to exercise this power. When you learn to bless what bothers you, what challenges you, what seems to block you, you are transforming. That dense energy in a higher frequency is like turning lead into gold through spiritual alchemy. To correctly use this word of power, you must understand that it is not a mere mechanical repetition. Every time you say, "I bless it," must be with full consciousness and from a state of unconditional love. Start your day by blessing your awakening, your body, your projects. Bless the money that comes into your life. Bless the opportunities that present themselves. Bless even the challenges because they are steps for your growth. The practice of blessing has an immediate effect on your energy field. When you regularly bless your vibration, it naturally rises. People around you will begin to notice a change in your energy, even if they don't know exactly what is different. It's as if you carry an inner light that becomes increasingly brighter. By incorporating this word into your daily vocabulary, you are sowing seeds of abundance. In the quantum field, each blessing is like a drop of water that nourishes the garden of your manifestations. Over time, those seeds will germinate in the form of opportunities. It is important to understand that when you bless, you are aligning yourself with the frequency of divine love. You cannot bless from fear, resentment, or lack. That is why this word has such a profound transformative power. It forces you to rise to a higher state of consciousness. It is impossible to bless and simultaneously hold negative thoughts. When you find yourself in a challenging situation, instead of complaining or resisting, repeat quietly, "I bless." In this situation, observe how the energy begins to transform. Remember that by blessing, you are exercising your power as a divine co-creator. You are not asking or pleading, you are decreeing from your spiritual authority. Every time you say, "I bless," you are remembering and activating that power that has always been within you. Constant practice of blessing will take you to a state of natural gratitude and continuous abundance. It is like creating a virtuous circle where every blessing you give comes back to you multiplied. So start right now. Bless everything you find in your path and watch how your reality begins to transform in ways that you never imagined possible. Now we are going to delve into the second word of power, a word that has the ability to alter the very fabric of reality: decree. This word is different than any other form of manifestation, because when you decree, you are not asking or suggesting, you are declaring an absolute truth from your divine authority. The power of the decree has its roots in the oldest traditions in the sacred texts. When God decrees, there is no room for doubt or negotiation. The divine decree is final, it is absolute, and that same power was granted to us. As spiritual beings having a human experience, when you decree, you are activating that creative power that resides within you. There is a fundamental difference between asking and decreeing that you must understand. When you ask for something, you are operating from a position of lack. You are recognizing that you do not have something, and you expect to receive it. But when you decree, you are operating from a position of power. You are not asking for something to happen. You are declaring that it is already a reality on the spiritual plane. The word decree has a vibratory frequency that resonates with the creative power of the universe. When you pronounce it with full consciousness and authority, you are activating the cosmic forces that transform. The thoughts are actually like pressing the run button on the program of the universe. There is no hesitation, there is no doubt, only absolute certainty. The decree works because it operates on the quantum plane of reality at this level. Thoughts and words have a tangible power to reorganize matter and circumstances. When you decree something, you are sending a direct order to the quantum field, an order that must be fulfilled because it emanates from your divine power. However many people make fundamental mistakes when decreeing, the most common is to decree from a place of doubt or fear. Remember, a decree must be pronounced with the same certainty with which you know that the sun will rise tomorrow. There is no room for maybe or I hope. When you decree, it must be with the absolute conviction that what you are declaring is already a reality on the global level. Spiritual. Another crucial aspect of the decree is clarity. Your decrees must be specific and clear. You cannot decree from confusion or ambiguity. When you decree, you are programming the quantum field with precise instructions. It is like writing the code of a program. Each word must be exact and have a clear purpose. The power of the decree is amplified when you combine it with the correct emotion. It is not enough to pronounce the words mechanically. You must feel the truth of what you are decreeing in every cell of your being. It is the emotion that gives life to the decree that charges it with the power necessary to manifest itself on the physical plane in time. It is another important factor in the decree. Unlike a petition that implies waiting, the decree operates in the eternal now. When you decree something, you do not project it into an indefinite future. You declare it as a present reality. That is why the most effective decrees are formulated in real time, present as if they were already manifested. The practice of decree requires discipline and consistency. It is not enough to decree once and expect miraculous results. Each decree must be reinforced with your daily conviction until it manifests on the physical plane. It is like planting a seed. It needs attention and care, constant, until it bears fruit when you begin to use the power. By decree, you are consciously activating your role as divine co-creator. You are not asking permission from the universe. You are exercising your divine right to create your reality. This is a sacred responsibility that must be exercised with awareness and consciousness. The word decree has the power to instantly transform your relationship with the manifestation. You are no longer a spiritual beggar, waiting for the universe to grant you your wishes. You are a master creator, declaring your truths with divine authority. This shift in perspective alone can revolutionize your ability to manifest. Now, let's explore the third word of power, a word that it has the ability to dissolve the deepest resistances and open the channel of divine blessings. I accept this word. Apparently simple, it contains one of the most powerful secrets of conscious manifestation. The power of accepting goes far beyond passive resignation. When you say, I accept from a place of expanded consciousness, you are activating a frequency that tunes your being with the natural flow of the universe. It is like opening the floodgates that have been containing your abundance. Most people live in a constant state of resistance without realizing it. We resist what is resist. In the present moment, we resist the blessings that try to come into our lives. This resistance creates an energetic barrier that blocks the natural flow of abundance. It is like swimming against the current, wasting energy unnecessarily. When you incorporate the word I accept into your spiritual vocabulary, you are declaring your willingness to receive. Everything that the universe has for you is not conforming or giving up on your dreams. On the contrary, you are opening the energetic space necessary for your manifestations to materialize. Divine acceptance operates on multiple levels. First, you accept the present moment as it is without resistance. This releases an immense amount of energy that was being used in the fight against what is second. You accept your creative power and your connection with the divine source. Third, you accept that you deserve to receive all the blessings that the universe has for you. The act of accepting has an immediate effect. In your energy field, it is as if every time you say, "I accept" with consciousness, you are dissolving layers of accumulated resistance. These layers can be limiting thought patterns, inherited beliefs, or deep fears that have been blocking your abundance. The word "I accept" has the power to transform even situations that seem adverse. When you fully accept a situation without resistance, you give the universe the space to transform. It is paradoxical, but true transformation can only occur when we first accept what is. This conscious acceptance does not mean that you remain static or passive. On the contrary, by fully accepting where you are now, you release the energy necessary to move towards where you want to be. It's like creating a firm foothold from which you can propel yourself forward. The practice of acceptance requires courage. It requires being willing to see the truth of your current situation without judgment. When you say "I accept" with full awareness, you are choosing to see perfection in the divine plan. Even when you cannot fully understand it, the power of this word is magnified. When you combine it with gratitude, when you gratefully accept your present situation, you are sending an interesting message to the universe. You trust in the divine process. This trust opens the doors to miracles and synchronicity that could not manifest in a state of resistance. When you practice acceptance, you begin to experience a deep peace that no external circumstance can disturb. It is like finding an anchor in the middle of the storm. From this place of peace, your words and decrees become more powerful because you are already. They are not contaminated by resistance, and fear of the word "I accept" is a key that opens the door to a new level of manifestation. It is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Every time you pronounce it with consciousness, you are declaring your willingness to receive. We come to the fourth word of power, a word that has the ability to release the divine flow of abundance in your life. "I allow" this word is the master key that opens the doors that you yourself have closed many times without realizing it. The act of allowing is one of the most powerful that you can exercise on your path. Spiritual, when you say "I allow" from a place of higher consciousness, you are declaring your willingness to let go of control and trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe. It is like opening the windows of a closed room to let in the sunlight most people live trying to control. Every aspect of your life we plan, organize, and try to force situations to fit our whim. This excessive control, although it comes from a place of good intention, often ends up blocking the blessings that the universe is trying to bring to us when you incorporate the word "I allow" into your practice. Spiritual, you are making a profound statement to the universe. You are saying, "I trust the divine plan enough to let go." The reins are not resignation. It is spiritual wisdom. It is understanding that there is a higher intelligence that knows exactly what you need and when you need it. The difference between allowing and forcing is fundamental to understanding this word of power. When you force situations, you are operating from ego and fear. But when you allow, you are operating from the wisdom of the soul, and divine trust is the difference between rowing against the current and flowing with it. The art of allowing requires a different form of faith. It is not blind faith, but the knowing certainty that the universe is orchestrating all for your highest good. This word of power also helps you release rigidity about how things should manifest. Many times, we block our blessings because we are attached to a specific way they should come. When you practice the art of allowing, it is like letting go of a weight that you have been carrying without realizing it. From this place of freedom, your manifestations flow more easily because they are no longer hindered by fear and the need for control. We come to the fifth and final word of power, the word that completes the sacred cycle of manifestation: "I receive." This word is the final act of recognition and opening to the divine blessings that are already destined for you to receive is a sacred art that goes far beyond the simple act of taking something. When you pronounce receipt from a state of elevated consciousness, you are declaring your willingness to accept abundance as your natural state. It is a profound recognition of your divine right to experience plenitude in all areas of your life. Most people have a complicated relationship with the act of receiving. We have been programmed to believe that it is nobler to give than to receive, that we must earn everything with effort and struggle. These beliefs create an energetic blockage that prevents the natural flow of abundance. In our lives, the word I receive has a transformative power because it establishes a new relationship with the abundance of the universe. When you pronounce it with full consciousness, you are declaring that you are ready to be an open channel for divine ions. It is not selfishness, it is recognizing that the universe wants to flow. Through you, the act of receiving is a way of honoring the divine cycle of giving and receiving. The universe is in constant motion in an eternal flow of energy. When you refuse to receive, you are interrupting this sacred flow. It is like putting a dam on a river that needs to flow freely. When you incorporate receiving into your daily spiritual practice, you are activating a state of conscious receptivity. It is a state in which you allow yourself to be open to all the ways in which the universe wants to bless you, not only on the material plane, but in all aspects of your life. The power of this word is amplified when you pronounce it from a state of anticipatory gratitude. You are not waiting for something to arrive. To be grateful, you are grateful. Now, knowing that the universe is already moving heaven and earth to bring you what you have decreed, receipt, is the word that closes this sacred circle of manifestation. After blessing, decreeing, accepting, and allowing the act of receiving completes the divine cycle, is the moment you declare your willingness to physically experience what already exists on the spiritual plane. This word has the power to transform your relationship with abundance because it places you in a state of positive expectation. It is not anxiety about the future, but a calm certainty of that everything that is for you will come at the perfect time. Now that you know these 5 sacred words you have in your hands, the keys to transform your reality. They are not simple words. They are divine codes that, when used with consciousness and conviction, have the power to reprogram your energetic field and manifest the life you want. By integrating them into your life, you will notice how your reality begins to naturally align with your highest desires. It is as if the entire universe conspires to bring you what you need. Every time you speak these words, you will be activating specific frequencies that resonate with the divine matrix of creation. It is a sacred language that the universe understands. And to the one who responds immediately, if you got this far, receive, as always, a big hug on behalf of the whole team, as you already know. It is an honor for us to have your company. See you soon. Stay awake.